Howdy everybody, how y'all doing? G Money down at the river. Man, I had a really busy morning. I had to take, I'm going to tell you about these flies and why I think they're eating me alive right now. If I can get through this video. But let me just get right to the point on that. There was a big fish tournament here and everybody just vacated, but this was what the exactly where I'm sitting was the scale, where they weigh in their catch. So I imagine there's a lot of fish drips and droppings. And so I didn't think that one through too well, but this is my regular parking spot. So by golly, I'm going to own it, be a proud owner of that there lease. But yeah, so last week the cod arrived. Had a feeling it wasn't the right, I already knew it wasn't the right configuration. I was hoping I could make it work. Didn't really work as planned, as hoped, but it literally took me 4 hours to work on cleaning the van out this morning and trying to figure out how I'm going to make it work. Sorry, man, these damn flies tearing me up. But I finally got it in there. It's definitely much better than the one I had before. It has a, hey, go on. Man, I may have to move. I tell you what, this is what we're going to do. No, we're not going to do that because that would look stupid. And I've already done enough stupid things on YouTube. But yeah, let's see if I prop my legs up a little bit off the ground on this tripod without breaking it. But yeah, trying to clean out the van. I mean, I'm be 100% honest. It's not like I cleaned it, but I purged, almost everything in there. The stuff that's in the back of the van where the doors don't open, I just kind of left that there. That's probably about, I don't know, 12 to 14 inches worth back there, which could be valuable. And I also have directly mid center of that, I have a little leak because that van used to be a service van, and I get a little drip there, and then between the bucket seats I get a drip. The one between the bucket seats I'm not too worried about, but it does create some issues during severe storms. But where was I going? Cleaning out the van. I pulled out the old cot, and I was sweating so bad. It was like work for Kathy Lee Gifford. But man, it was bad. I end up had it displayed. I was going to take a picture of it, and literally I was sweating so bad, and I just tried to stay focused on the mission, which is doing that. And then the cot, the one, the dilapidated one, came as one piece. It was just open it up, and it was ready to go. So I was hoping this new one was like that, but came from China, so there was some assembly required, and I was dying. I'm telling you, I was dripping like the G Money 88,000. But yeah, so anyway, excuse me one second. All right, I'm back. So it took a while. I put that thing together. I do like the new frame structure. It's more like some type of tubular steel or metal, whatever. It's not all spring and fabric, and so that's going to last a lot longer. I like that. The memory foam appears, I never did get the actual information, appears to be 4 inches versus 3, which I had before. So this looks to be a little bit better product, but due to the double leg structures in the middle with the caster wheels, I couldn't, damn, somebody, man, they're eating me alive today. I couldn't put it over the wheel well, so it's, I don't know, 12 inches from the wall of the van, because I had to do what I had to do. but I tried to make it work temporarily. I'm going camping tomorrow. I may try and reconfigure a little bit. And where I was telling you all that junk in the back was by the doors that don't open up. After I had everything in place, I already placed everything under the cot, the folding bed, whatever you want to call it. It's probably more like a folding bed, technically. But I ended up remembering about that drip in the back. I was worried about it. Everything in the back there has hard plastic things on there, like tables, and so I didn't, when the drippage would occur, I didn't want it to splash onto the foam. So I pretty much yanked it back a couple inches, 2-3 inches, whatever. But I had stuff obstructing it, so we're not expecting any rain tonight. I may reconfigure that, pull it further away, and then what I did to try and prevent any splashage, if I don't get to it tomorrow, I put one of my folding banquet tables vertically, so if it splashes behind it, the table will be like a protector, so to speak. And then that took all morning. It like wore me out, literally wore me out. Then I just went and got some clothing and tried to, I was very close to going to one of 2 campgrounds this afternoon, but I wanted to get my full bang for the buck, and I figured, I'm just going to suck it up tonight. My funds are getting really low anyway. I'm going to try and I already booked a campground for tomorrow, and I'm hoping to be up early after a good night's sleep and get after it. I have a lot more room now in the van. I can walk through more safely. It's still not perfection, but it's a hell of an improvement, and I think I will sleep very well. And I also went to Walmart and got some bedding, like the fitted mattress sheet, the sheet, pillowcase covers, and just try and start off fresh. I didn't get a new comforter. Damn, these bitches are tearing me up. I didn't get a new comforter or anything yet. I got a little while on that. My other stuff I've been using definitely needs to be washed, cleaned up. I think I'll be okay for a few days. Good golly, whatever you do, never set up at a scale weighing center. I don't know, man. It's pretty bad. It's never been this bad down here. But yeah, I'll be camping tomorrow. I honestly, the way I feel right now, maybe I get a second wind and I feel energized after a good night's sleep. But I don't even think I feel like doing anything. I don't even know if I want to fish, or the only thing I have on my radar is just a good fire pit. You know what I mean? I still got to buy some fire. I almost bought some firewood today, but just wanted to see what was up. And so yeah, some firewood, and I'm pretty in tune with what type of culinary meal I want to try and execute. I'm going to probably keep it simple, to be honest with you. I literally, after today, it's kind of ticked me off because I value my time on weekends. I like to do outdoorsy type things, but unfortunately I have to improve my better sleeping conditions. Hey, there's a new YouTube, well, not a new YouTube channel, but a new to me YouTube channel called Scar in the Woods. And this young man seems pretty cool. He's been homeless for a while. He was living in the woods. He recently bought a 2005 Ford E150. Looks very similar to mine. He has like 76,000 subscribers, which is good for him. He has 2, he calls them his babies, 2 dogs. One's Tyson. I forget what the other one's called. My bad. But, oh man, good golly. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut this video short, I have a feeling. But yeah, between the flies and the fire ants, and apparently I'm like second to the last person here, so I'm starting to look like prime victim number 1. But yeah, so anyway, he ran into some vehicle problems. He recently just bought that 2005 E150. He's having some issues similar to what I've had. He's doing pretty well on the build on the inside, way more elaborate than what I'm doing. But he was having fuel pressure sensor issues, and when I watched his video today, which I'm not sure if it was from today or yesterday, but he had to go back in the woods overnight, and for whatever, he does what he does. Seems like pretty squared away young man, level-headed Christian, and he's trying to change his life. And man, I wanted to comment so bad, but tell him some of the problems he could incur with the Ford E150, but by the same token, I don't want to depress him. He's seems to have a really good positive attitude, and that's about that. I know I kind of switched midstream to that, but I'm sitting here looking at the van, and it just, the struggle's real, man. It really is. Everybody has a different journey. Everybody has a different story. I know a lot of people default to, oh, it's your fault, you did this. It's like, I was just telling, I had a reminder on my phone yesterday that 8 years ago yesterday, I evacuated to the Milton area, Milton/Navarre area, southeast Milton, close to Navarre, during Hurricane Irma. So that came up as a reminder. Hurricane Ian was 2 years ago. So those are two reasons that my life has really changed a lot. Plus the instability health of my mother. I try to sacrifice some of my own needs to take care of her when I was living with her. So yeah, it's just temperature wise out here, it's really improved. Man, these bugs are all over me. Oh, speaking of bugs, yeah, I got this critter crawling around in my van. I don't know where he came from. I don't know if he came from the wood or what, but looks like a little baby black widow. Every time I try and dispatch, he's real quick too. He's like Carl Lewis, man. He's quick. But every black widow is supposed to have like an hourglass, a red hourglass type figure on its back. I see some type of figure on its back every time I try and pick something up to, dispatch him. Or he's far away, so he's pretty elusive. So if y'all don't ever hear from me again, you didn't know it was the widow. But yeah, so pray that I get a good night's sleep. Unfortunately, I'm going to be at a truck stop, not at a campground, which really depresses me. It's really nice to have 2 days in a row at a campground. I haven't been fortunate enough to have more than that in the last couple of years, but having a week like that would be just unbelievable. But anyway, so I've been thinking about some things for Florida or bust, trying to get that done. Hoping, some of those things. Another truck's pulling in with a boat. That tournament looked really big. And when I say big, I mean big for this area. And I saw a lot of those guys with the catch, the weigh-in bags. You put the water in there, keep your bass alive or whatever. I'm pretty sure they were fishing for bass. I did happen to notice one guy had a YouTube sticker on the back of his truck. I went right away, looked at his channel, and subscribed to him. It's called Bassin B TV. Looks like he has around 15,000 subscribers. So I kind of like made a comment on one of his videos. He's probably home cleaning the boat. He may not see it, or maybe he gets a lot of comments or whatever. Maybe he has some video of the tournament today, and I'm hoping to perhaps one day, maybe get an interview with him, or at least a sit-down chat with him. Be pretty cool. I don't know much about him. It was just a quick glance, and that's it, my friends. I think I need to get away from this bug-infested area and go hang out with some truckers, because they don't bite as hard as these damn flies and these damn ants. So anyway, I'm sorry. Stay tuned. I may have something for you in the next day or two. I really don't have anything planned. I'm just being totally honest, but if I wake up tomorrow energy, I don't have a whole lot of money to spend either. So I'm not sure what I'm going to eat tomorrow, how I'm going to cook it, but I even thought about possibly breaking out the Vita Libre cooking system. I have access to that now. I don't know. But anyway, y'all take care, and remember, we're all allowed the freedom of speech. You know, nobody deserves to die over our thoughts or opinions. If you don't like it, just change the channel or just move on. You don't have to go out and assassinate people that don't have the same thought process as you. So anyway, right here, we're Americans. We should act like Americans, true patriots, and just respect what the Constitution has, means to us. So with that being said, I'm glad to live in this country. You know, it's not always perfect, but hopefully people like you and me, we can start to steer it in that direction. I have great followers, great friends. So let's try and improve it one day at a time. Tomorrow morning, I almost signed off. Forgot to tell you this. There is a pancake breakfast for veterans at the Holt Fire Department. That's kind of on the way to the campground I'm going to. So if all goes well, I'm going to stop by there. I like pancakes. I just can't open my Johnson juice yet. I'm saving it for a special occasion. I may go in there and eat. I have no idea the fees or what it's all about. But if I wake up on time and get there on time, I definitely want to support the veterans, whether it's just a donation or something. I can sacrifice personally, but the veterans somehow they're going to get some support from me tomorrow on behalf of Lee and Betty Johnson Memorial Charity. So anyway, with that being said, peace out, my friends. See you on the next positive video, hopefully at a campsite near you.